Ahoy, Aqua Atlantis Associates. What?
You're so bad at this.
This
Nailed
is
it.
0 to 0.
Oh no, his voice is cracking.
This is 0 to 0. Ahoy there, Aqua Associates. You're listening to 0 to 0, a podcast where we're watching Aqua. We're watching Aquaman from the DCEU franchise of films. I'm Sam, and moments before we started recording, Giga called me a big fart man, and I really didn't appreciate it.
Okay, well, fuck off. I'm Giga, aka the Moribund Marlin.
And I'm Val Flake Cub, and hold still, I'm gonna give you a drunken tattoo on your face.
Oh, thank you. I didn't even do anything. I didn't even deserve it.
I don't
you did.
remember.
I don't even remember why you called me that.
You said
asked
heh,
me,
heh,
ain't I a big stinker?
And yeah,
Oh,
I
And
because
said,
Giga
I
yes
lied.
anded you. And said,
Yeah.
yes, you're stinky like a big fart. And then you got all upset, because only stinkers can say you're stinky.
Ain't I a stinker? Yes, and I hate you.
this is really toxic, Sam.
This podcast is tearing us apart.
See, this is why when we recorded LMNOP, Giga and I had a grand old time, and nobody said anything mean to each other.
No.
You weren't there, Sam. Just kidding. We were also extremely off topic for a very long time because you weren't there, Sam.
You see, this is my role on the podcast, is I usher us along. Mm-hmm. I'm sort of the tour guide on our field trip of Aquaman.
You're a producer, really. You're like, whenever like we start to deviate, you just hit both of us with a big comedy hammer.
That's right. I may not bring anything in the way of like insightful commentary or
you're not funny.
humor or anything of value in any way, but at least I do know how to get the both of you to shut the fuck up sometimes.
Only sometimes.
Only sometimes, because this is the we planned to do this in 2 parts, and we ended up doing it. Or we planned to do this 15-minute chunk in 1 part, and we ended up doing it in 2 parts, and this is the second part.
Mm-hmm.
This is the second part, and it starts with seahorses whinnying.
Seahorses whinnying. This is going to be a fun time because this, like we said, this was supposed to be part of the previous episode, but then we were like, we're talking about this movie too long. Mm-hmm. And you both asked me, should we watch any more to add on a little bit, because we're going to be watching, like, I think this part is maybe like 20, 25 minutes at the most.
Which is the same amount of the last part as the last part.
Yes.
And I was like, I'll definitely get around to watching more of the movie and let you know.
You did not watch more.
I did not watch more. I didn't even really consider it.
No.
You lied to us.
I did
well,
tell
you said
you that
you'd
I was
probably watch it.
You know,
yesterday or
Sam,
today.
I said that you were a big stinky fart man in jest earlier. I'm beginning to think that it's your big stinky fart man parentheses real.
I said I would probably watch it, and then I didn't. Where's the lie? I didn't say I would definitely watch it. That would have been a lie.
Okay, yeah.
I should have suspected. I asked this morning, like 2 hours ago, like, oh, should we watch more? And you were like, nah. But you never said anything about, like, oh, I'm watching more of it, and wow, haha,
yeah, because,
the fish are...
we all know that Sam's ritual is that he says, I'm going to watch the movie now, I hope I like it.
Yeah, you would know if I was watching it. Also, I was very busy. I woke up late, I played Fire Emblem, and then I watched 15 minutes of an episode of Sweet Genius on YouTube. So I just didn't have the time.
What's the
What is that? Is that like a baking show?
Oh boy. Sweet Genius is a defunct Food Network competition show hosted by cake baker guy Ron Ben Israel, and have you seen Chopped?
Ron Ben Israel.
Yes.
Uh-huh.
So the format of Chopped, for anyone who's not familiar, is that each round they have to make, I think on Chopped it's like lunch, then, or there's appetizer, then dinner, then dessert, maybe, something like that.
Yes, that is what it is.
And there's 1 or 2 like mandatory ingredients, and I think that's all there is to it. It's like, imagine Chopped if halfway through each round they surprised you with a new mandatory ingredient, and all the mandatory ingredients were fucking disgusting.
Oh.
That sounds
so
good.
literally this one that I was watching, it was the first round was the chocolate round. They had to make a chocolate dessert. They had to use the inspiration of a laser light show.
Okay.
The first mandatory ingredient was blue corn chips. I think they had 50 minutes, and I think half an hour in, an alarm goes off and he goes, "Chefs, I have a new mandatory ingredient." And he slams a button and there's a conveyor belt and it just... and little bottles of yellow mustard come out.
What? How many plays on sweet and savory can you possibly have?
Well, the amazing thing was there was one guy who was like, his thing was, he was like, okay, so I'm making the blue corn chips into a praline, and then just because I really want to wow him, I'm also doing a chocolate mousse and a creme brulee.
Oh.
And the mustard comes out, and he's just like, I don't know, and he just squirts a big glop of mustard into his mousse and stirs it up.
Yeah, maybe it'll work. I don't fucking know.
Does the judge eat it and is just like,
oh, of course.
What the fuck?
Of course. Well, it's like Cutthroat Kitchen if the judge was the one giving them all of the curveballs and everyone got hit by all the same curveballs as each other. But no, it was so fucking weird. He like takes a bite of the mousse and he's like, "It was very bold of you to put so much mustard in the mousse. I like it."
It's bold of you to put this amount of mustard. It hits me right in the back of the throat. I like it.
So the benefit is that the judge is a pervert.
Most of the time, I remember watching it way back when I was in college, and a lot of the time he would like take a bite, and he would like eat someone's like a pie that they put like gumballs on top. Ugh. And he takes a bite and he's like,
disaster. Right now, I feel enraged.
I think if I remember
but
correctly,
Ron, you gave them it.
If I remember correctly,
how dare you put this garbage on your dessert?
He was a lot more aggro in season 1. I think they told him to be nicer in season 2. The other change in season 2 was they removed the best feature of the show, which was that in season 1, every time he would do this for all the mandatory ingredients and the inspiration, he slams a button and then it rolls out on a conveyor belt. But in season 1, what would then happen is he would slam the button and the conveyor belt rolls out and you hear like a computerized woman's voice go, "Hanukkah Geld. Hanukkah Geld is a chocolate coin given out by Jewish communities during the Festival of Lights."
And it would say that for every ingredient, even if it wasn't
every
Hanukkah
ingredient,
Geld.
every inspiration. A contortionist is a person who makes their living bending their body in various ways. In season 2 they cut that and just had him say it. It's so fucking bad. Anyway, now that we've talked about the best show ever,
you had to put a contortionist in your pastry.
They had to be inspired. But every round had a different inspiration. It'd be like a turtle, a bird cage, a contortionist.
Did they have to be inspired by a specific laser light show, or is it just the concept in general of a laser light show?
It's pretty open to interpretation. Like for the laser light show one, they were like, "Oh, I'm doing like what you call it, like sort of pulled sugar in different colors to represent the lights, or like stuff like that." But yeah. It was the best show ever. It's really hard to find these days, as far as I'm aware.
So now that we've stayed on topic,
yeah, that should pad this one out pretty good.
Do you guys like lore?
I like Dolph Lundgren.
Do you like exposition?
I like Dolph Lundgren.
We called last episode Dolphin Lundgren. He wasn't even in it.
Yeah.
Well, we were. I mean, my nickname is from last episode is going to be a lot more applicable to this
Are you
episode.
Team Seahorse or Team Shark Alligator?
I love seahorses.
Well, the thing is, on the one side, it's a bunch of seahorses, and so they're all whinnying, and it has a very interesting visual dynamic, and
they have big legs.
They got big legs like a horse, and laser eyes like a horse, and the alligator shark thing is pretty cool, but Isn't the king or like the main guy is like the only one who has it?
Only the king is on the alligator shark.
Yeah. So it's kind of like, would you rather like fight a horse or 10 ducks or whatever that the thing is, you know?
Mm-hmm.
I really like the big alligator shark, personally.
I like it too. It was cool to see.
Yeah, yeah. And
so
you know who's riding it?
Dolphin Lundgren.
No.
No, it's Patrick, man.
It's Patrick Wilson.
It's
Patrick Wilson.
It's the Conjuring Man.
It's
okay.
Aquaman's half-brother Orm.
I don't know the names of a lot of actors.
Yeah, it's
Neither
the guy
do
from The
I.
Conjuring.
But I
Orm
haven't
is
written
there.
down that it's Patrick Wilson, so there we go.
So Patrick Wilson, Orm is there with another king of a
King
different...
Nereus.
Yeah.
King Nereus of Celeb.
King
you.
Dolph Lundgren of Lundgren Land.
Lore
On
goblin.
the tribe of Lundgren.
And they're talking, they're expositing back and forth, but they're like playing it cool.
Yeah. Hey.
Oh,
yeah.
you never heard of the Council of the Seven Kingdoms?
Orm
Oh my
is
God.
like,
Yeah,
hey,
yeah. Oh my
lore.
god, it's Orm is. First of all, we should mention, by the way, that Orm Volko Willem Dafoe is also here. I guess he's like
Yes.
Orm's advisor? Question mark.
Volko is on a hammerhead shark, which I gotta respect.
Oh, I did like his hammerhead shark.
Pretty cool.
Still trying to
Hammerhead
figure out
shark.
who the fuck this guy is or what he has to do with any of it, but
All timer.
He's Volko.
yeah. So Nereus is just like, why did you choose this meeting place? And Orm is like, don't you know the Council of Kings, where King Atlan once united the 7 kingdoms of the sea, all of which I will now name?
I do want to call out Orm's, or not Orm's, Nereus's armor. I like his shoulder pads are like in the shape of Nautilus's.
That is cool.
Remind me what a
why.
Nautilus is?
It's a spiral shell?
Oh, a Nautilus
Oh,
is...
yeah.
They're like little
Yeah.
squids that live in spiral shells.
Neat.
Yeah. So the long and short of this is the underwater
Wait,
kingdoms.
you don't want to tell everyone about every individual nation of Aquaman and why they are or are not here and relevant to the story?
Mm-hmm.
No! I didn't even write anything about this.
Well, one of them
You
a
didn't
fisherman.
write down about the lost nation and the deserters, all dead in the trench, and nothing but animals. The brine will never join us, and the fishermen are nothing but cowards.
I'm doing a
I
jerk
need
off
you,
motion.
Nereus, and your kingdom of Zabel to join to create the alliance.
There's and
And then I will be Ocean Master.
there's 7 There were 7 kingdoms underwater, and in order to be the ocean master, which is a term. What?
It's just Sam reading the script.
So there used to be 7 kingdoms, and in order for like all of them to, attack the surface world, you have to get 4 of them together to for an alliance.
Brine fishermen, the deserted, the trench, and the lost nation.
Those
Which at the time was not yet lost.
You know what's sad? They actually had to kill 2 of the nations because they already used the song Seven Nation Army and Suicide Squad.
Well, I mean, the other two are the Atlans and Zabel, which are currently here.
Are they the
like-
Atlans? Did we ever actually get Orm's kingdom's name?
I don't know. I'm just calling them that for now.
Okay.
I didn't even finish my sentence.
Okay, go on, Val. I'm sorry.
You were
have to get
interrupting our lore.
You have to get a 4 kingdom alliance to attack the surface people, and 3 of the kingdoms don't exist anymore, basically.
Yeah.
And so there's the 2 main ones, which are the 2 guys that are meeting right now, Orm and this redheaded guy played by Dolphin. And the other 2 will basically go along with it as long as they can kind of push the other 2 around if they
Yes.
team up. So
Apparently Atlantis is the name of the kingdom. So there we go.
Okay.
That
I
makes
like the
sense.
brine. The trench. The trench are we learn more about the trench a little later in a fun little clip.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so Did Orm strike you as very kind of Aryan in this?
Yeah, Orm
just
is
me?
extremely
Oh
Aryan.
yeah.
Like, because he's very white and blonde, and like he's got the
He's
blonde
a huge
eyebrows,
neo-Nazi
and he's like,
guy.
"I'm the natural choice. I'm the true-blooded." Like he's
They dyed Patrick Wilson's hair racist.
yeah. So he's like, we have to do this, and like Aquaman, it is not shit. He might be the firstborn, but I'm the real born son, and my mom liked me the best. She told me that, and
And she's alive, or maybe she isn't. I don't know.
right, she's not with us right now, literally in this room, but that might mean that she's dead, or maybe not.
I do want to.
She's currently
vague.
in a box being exposed to gamma radiation, and she may or may not be alive.
How do you
Until
feel?
we open the box, she's both.
Yeah, the quantum Atlanta.
Schrodinger's queen.
Yeah. The how do you guys feel?
That's what
about,
he called his wife.
How do you, he was a wife guy.
Schrodinger was a king.
How do you feel about the CGI on Dolph Lundgren's hair?
Did not think about it even for a
I'll
second.
be honest,
Well-
it's been 2 weeks since I watched this, and I don't
Okay,
remember
well,
it.
so-
2 weeks? Fuck. When the hell did we watch this movie?
Because
Yeah.
2 weeks.
Oh,
It's
1 week.
1 week.
1
I
week.
get.
Well,
it's
It's
been.
been.
Yes,
So-
Ben.
Because
They
they're
did-
underwater, Patrick Wilson's hair is like done back and like the little spike.
Oh,
which
yeah.
is kind of cute.
He's
But,
wearing like jellyfish jelly hair gel to hold his hair
it's
back.
like it's turtle jelly hair juice.
Yeah.
The Dolph Lundgren's hair is just flowing free, and
Mhm.
I think it does kind of convincingly look like hair moves underwater, where it's just kind of weird and floaty and
Yeah.
weightless. It's very clearly CGI, unfortunately, but I feel like it works.
It's fine. I think because I don't think it's easy to CGI water effects. Like stuff being affected by water is always going to look kind of weird because it also actually in real life looks kind of weird.
Well,
so
I feel like there's not a lot of precursor for this. Like, there's not a lot of precursor CGI for this. So they probably had to do a lot of their own work when it came to how the hair would move underwater.
yeah, I kind of looked
I
at
think
it
it
and
looks
was I kind of looked at it and was like, okay, yeah, that is probably what that would look like.
Yeah,
Like,
I
evolved
wasn't
to have
like,
their hair look like
ding,
this.
you know, yeah.
like they could have like I think the cheaper solution would have been to have everyone just have their hair up, like, because like that is the solution for a lot of characters.
I mean, the cheapest would be to shave all the actors smooth.
yeah,
the cheapest
makes me
would
go
be just
faster
to dunk
underwater.
them in real water.
yeah.
Shoot on location. What?
So to shave all of them smooth like a baby. But that's why generally like characters have their hair up. Like Volko and Orm
Yeah.
both have their hair done
Willem
up.
Dafoe's man bun in this is really something.
It helps. That
I mean,
Volko,
that's the least of our problems with
It helps that
Dafoe in
Volko
scene, but-
does canonically have his man bun, but
Did you like when Nereus is like, "Oh, Orm, you say that this is to protect the underwater people of us, but I know your real goal because you know that if you get the alliance together, you will be named Ocean Master and you will have control over the greatest military might on the whole planet." And Orm's like, "Oh, would I? Huh, I didn't even notice. Yeah, I guess that is what would happen.
yeah.
Huh?
Huh. Good you're so smart.
Very subtle, Orm.
I wasn't even thinking about that."
I was just thinking about you. I just think it would be good for your kingdom if we teamed up. That's all.
Orm
There's
does
a
some
big
very
explosion.
cool. Orm does some very cool shit. I mean, on purpose, but it is very cool.
I just wanted to say one more thing about the This is canonically like Amber Heard's dad,
Yes.
right?
Yeah.
Because she's the
Nereus.
princess
Oh
of
yeah,
this
yeah,
kingdom.
that's right. We do learn later that she's the princess of the kingdom of Zemer.
Yeah.
So she has fire engine red hair. And so they do the cartoon thing of her dad also has unnaturally red hair.
But with white
it's,
streaks.
It's
Yeah.
orange with white streaks. Yeah, so he just has like creamsicle hair.
Yeah.
It's like very unconvincing.
I would love to slurp that up.
I was like, don't give him distinguished carrot top hair. Like,
But
maybe
you know what they
something
say
else,
about
but-
Mira?
What?
She's Zibel of Zibal.
Oh my
Anyway,
god.
so then there's a big explosion and a submarine is there and it's shooting torpedoes at the temple. I think we're supposed to understand that this is the submarine that Manta hijacked.
I did think that one blew up, but
I was kind of confused about that.
I didn't know that we were supposed to know anything about this sub, but yes, very conveniently, while he's trying to convince this guy that we should attack the surface people.
We gotta attack the surface. They're bad. I don't think they're bad.
We're under attack by the surface
submarine,
people!
no!
I mean, and honestly, like, if you don't think the surface is bad, then, like, what the fuck are you on? Like, they're just dumping trash into your home. Constantly.
King Orm, why did you insist on meeting so close to the surface? No reason. Hey, is that a submarine?
Like, they could have just met at, like, Garbage Island. Like,
Oh my god, yeah.
Meet me
I
at
like
the Pacific Garbage Patch.
this is where where we see the huge alligator that Orm is riding, because they ride up to fight the sub, and I wish I like remembered what this note was trying to remind me of, because I just wrote big hit on the propeller fan with a trident.
Yes, it rocks.
What happens is that Orm rides up with his big shark alligator, and he gets a big hit on the propeller with his trident.
Yeah, no, so he, like, drags his trident.
I think that's probably what you were getting at.
Like, drags his trident all the way through the body of the submarine, and it's, like...
Oh, yeah, it's, like, keying the car.
And then...
He does kind of key it, huh?
And, like, we know, like, it's pretty obvious at this point that this is, like, a setup, but it does rock. I would be convinced by this.
Oh, yeah, I mean, I became racist by watching this.
Yeah, I fucking hate the surface dwellers. They fucking suck.
Yeah, my hair turned blonde from seeing how cool his shark alligator was.
Your ancestry changed.
I am no longer Jewish.
Yeah.
God. You are now fish. So the other king is like, all right, let's get them. Let's get these fucking surface dwellers. These fart-smelling, surface-dwelling pieces of shit.
They'll use fuckers that, like, I mean, like, literally, like, fucking the UK passes the fucking thing that just open up a pipe and dump 1 million gallons of sewage constantly into the Atlantic Ocean. So,
so we go back to Arthur. Yay!
Yay!
Arthur is taking his drunk old dad home.
I have to talk about what the dad says.
Oh yeah, you wanted to talk about this last time, huh?
Yes, it's so funny. Okay, so this is another like little lampshading thing, but it's also kind of just like a little fun kind of another thing of Arthur's heritage coming up, because the dad is all drunk. He's like climbing into the truck like he's never seen a truck before.
But yeah, he is really drunk.
He is drunk. He goes, "We gotta go home and work on your tomoko. It's not finished." Which tomoko, I looked up, is the Polynesian tribal tattoos that Jason Momoa has, but like usually I don't know usually, but like the images I saw on Google were like they cover your whole body, so they it would go up on his face and his head and stuff. And obviously, like Jason Momoa being an actor probably specifically doesn't have a full tomoko because he wants to be able to have roles where he doesn't have facial tattoos, blah, blah, blah. So it's like a fun little like kind of way of acknowledging that he has them and also that it's not full.
Does he actually have tattoos?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Doesn't he?
I didn't know
I was thinking that he was just wanting to work on his Tomoko Kuroki
Jason
cosplay
Momoa
because he's
shirtless.
cosplaying the main character from Watamote.
If I'm wrong about this, I'll be humbled and annoyed. You know what?
Yeah, no, so that's interesting. I didn't know. Some but not all of Aquaman's tattoos are actually just his tattoos that they kind of build on.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Okay, yeah, so
Like
it's not nearly what Aquaman has.
I think,
Aquaman has way more.
I do know that he has the cuff tattoos. Like
Yeah.
Yes. Okay,
but they make them way like more extensive for Aquaman. Huh.
I was partially.
It's a really good look. I really like I really like the Aquaman's tattoos though.
Me too. But I just love the idea that it's like, Dad, you are so drunk. Like, I would love to see you try to work on your son's tattoos. Like, we gotta put some design on your neck.
Passing
Like,
out. Like,
yeah.
Come here.
And I think they're done like I think they're done by hand, so it's just like, oh god.
I'm gonna stick it. Stick and poke. Stick and poke.
Stick and poke.
It's just like he just has like it's unrecognizable.
Yeah.
Mira jumps out of the water.
Yeah, we see
as he's putting his dad in the truck, and Mira says, "Hey, remember me from the previous movie? I'm not British this time."
Is she?
She says, "What's up? It's Christmas time."
Was she corseted in Justice League? I don't remember.
I don't remember anything about that movie, and I'd like to keep it that way. She says though, unfortunately for what I just said, she says, "Hey, remember when you defeated Steppenwolf?"
Yeah.
God.
I do.
Hey, remember when his entire body got taken apart?
Yeah, remember when they like fucking disassembled that man piece by piece?
Although this was way
in
before the
Justice
Snyder
League,
cut came out.
Yeah,
the version when this was in theaters, the canonical thing that happened to Steppenwolf was that he got scared, so the parademons carried him into a portal.
No fucking way. Seriously?
That's the end. Yeah, that's the end of the movie. Batman's like, "Don't you remember? They smell fear." And the parademons just like pick him up and carry him into a portal, and he's like, "No!" And then that's the end.
Honestly, you know what?
God.
Honestly, better.
It's better. It's genuinely better. It's
because that's like a fun, that's setup and payoff instead of them cutting his fucking head off.
Yeah, and teeing it up like a baseball.
Set up and head off.
Yeah. He literally gets alley-ooped through the fucking portal.
Yep.
Bad film.
So Amber Heard's boobs are in this movie.
God, they are.
Maybe someday we will go back for the Whedon version because it's really funny.
I do want to.
I don't know.
Not on its own terms. It's just a hilarious piece of shit.
Yeah.
All right. Well, we'll see. We'll probably need something to do after we finish Shazam, and then all of...
There's only so many movies out there.
Anyway, look, we were doing Jackbox a lot yesterday in Pigot, and they do want to see us watch The Eternals.
Too bad.
It's literally not going to happen.
I know.
You know what we could do? We could set up a Patreon, and if we get $1,000 a month from the Patreon, we could take that money, close the Patreon down, giggle evilly, and run away.
I'm glad you said that because I was about to say there's literally no amount of money you could pay me to get me to watch Eternals.
Why? Why are you so...
The one thing I know about that movie is the funniest fucking thing I've ever heard.
I know.
In a representation...
Yes.
Diversity win.
Yes, it's so fucking...
Beep redacted, because I don't want to spoil it for people who want to...
It's so, I do want to watch it because it seems really fucking funny.
Ugh.
Anyway.
I think that part is funny and the rest of it would just be boring.
Look, Sam, if you just don't want to watch it, I won't, I'll drop it, but,
I just don't want to watch it.
Yeah, that's fine. But I do...
Also,
I
we
do
made
think
a solemn vow that we will never tackle the MCU in any way, shape,
Jordan
or form.
did that with Grapefruit, and look what happened.
Yeah,
that's
and I'm
different.
not Jordan.
When the Eternals comes to our house and tells us we have to watch it, then we'll watch it. That's what happened with Grapefruit.
Okay, anyway.
So,
Mira
Amber
reminds us all that
boobs
Steppenwolf existed.
Your half-brother Orm is trying to take over the ocean and start a war. You gotta take your rightful place as king, because you're the older brother, which means you can do that.
Aquaman calls Volko a rusty starfish or something.
I don't remember that.
Which I love.
That grimy old asshole.
That grimy old fucking urchin.
That crusty butthole of a Willem.
That barnacle...
That slimy gooey duck of a man.
That's my favorite food.
Have you had gooey duck?
No, but it sounds gross.
It is.
I was gonna say I don't think people eat those.
No, they do. It's a delicacy.
Oh, do they?
Yeah, it's a delicacy, and you can get them in. Yeah, I'm from Oregon where they catch gooey ducks, but yeah, they're.
Is it a kind of fish?
No, it's a kind of mollusk.
It's a weird shell thing.
It's this big, like how when clams move, they'll open up and their huge tongue will come out and push them along the floor. It's kind of like that.
Here, I'll get you a picture. You're not gonna like it.
I already don't.
Gooey duck. It's spelled Geoduck, like a Pokemon.
There you go.
Yeah.
Ugh! What the fuck? Why is it so large?
And phallic.
It's like, this is the cursed version of that guy who makes grows the huge vegetables, and he's got the big scallion, and he's, like, so proud of himself. That older British man? Stop! Why? Why did you show me that? Bloomberg Business Week has the most
Bloomberg Business Week said, here's how to jack off a gooey duck.
Bloomberg Business Week has the craziest fucking
infographics
cover pictures ever. There was one where when Toys R Us went out of business that was like, you know how sometimes people will get commissions from like furry artists where you're like, oh, you usually do not safe for work commissions, don't you? It was like that kind of illustration of the Toys R Us giraffe, like crying these big, like wet, round tears. It was so weird.
They commissioned the furry art.
Putting gooey ducks in the host chat.
Look at that guy.
Oh.
I mean, that one just looks like a witch's finger. You know what's weird is that with the big bulbous side on the other end, both ends look like the like opposite ends of the same finger.
Yeah.
It's two fingertips.
I mean, with a big fingernail, and then
that's
the
a more
underside
tame version of what people usually say when they see a gooey duck.
Can you like tweet this Bloomberg Business Week cover out so that people know what I'm talking about?
Sure.
But it's
Great.
I mean, you also don't have to. Maybe I'll do an artist rendition so people don't have to actually see that one.
Maybe you'll draw the
They should have sent an artist. Okay, so Mira says,
do you think that Michael Bloomberg himself drew that giraffe?
Yes, Mira says,
you gotta be the king instead.
You gotta be the king.
You're the older brother.
You have a claim. She says, for the record, I don't believe in you, but Volko does, and he thinks that he knows how to find the lost trident of Atlan, and if you can do that, then everyone will see that you're a true Atlantean, truer than Orm, blah, 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 they'll follow you.
And Aquaman says, ha ha ha, no. Fucking
he
no.
says the only thing he can say is that if Orm does attack the surface, he'll treat him the same way Atlantis treated Queen Atlana.
I'm here playing mercy. I'm here playing my fucking Stardew Valley life with my fun dad, and I don't need this shit.
To restate his original philosophy from the beginning of the Snyder Cut, LMAO, leave my ass alone.
Yes.
We go to Black Manta, who is sitting on top of his top secret submarine that he stole, looking at his grandpa's cool old knife.
I love this shot.
And a bunch of Atlantis soldiers float out from the water.
He is brooding hard.
He's thunking.
But yeah,
his dad exploded.
I love the shot of his ship, like on him sitting on top of his ship on the surface, and it zooms out, and it's just giant. Like you can't even see what it is. Like it's just a bunch of glowy shit under the surface.
Yeah.
And then
it is a very cool way of establishing like the scale of Orm's army without actually.
What's a little less cool is when the stormtroopers come and reverse flush out of a toilet.
This has very
we have a message from King Orm,
and then Orm reverse flushes out of a toilet in holograph form.
Oh my god, yeah. So this is very like sitting on the roof outside of your bedroom in high school vibes, the way that like David was sitting there. I just liked it.
Throwing rocks at the water to get their attention.
The way that Orm manifests is that he's kind of like, so you know how all the Atlantean, like all the soldiers and stuff, have that kind of fingerprint pattern on them, where it's like this kind of wavy. It's kind of like that, but it's made out of water.
Yes, and it's like a water hologram.
Yeah, it's also chromatically aberrated, so it's like you got purple on one side and blue on the other side.
I was also picking up on the chromatic aberration of it. Yeah,
it looks good. Are you like making fun of me?
No, I'm trying to pretend like I know what that means.
Okay, chromatic aberration is when, so you know,
is it like the thing that like 3D movies get when you look at them without the glasses?
Sort of, yeah. So it's when you separate the color channels of, so like if a projector is not working or a lens isn't working, you get like a little bit of a small red image and a small green image on the sides of the complete image.
Okay.
So But yeah, these shots fucking rule because Black Manta is like underlit in blue and it looks really good.
It does.
Yeah, this was a cool part, and again, this movie's very colorful, and I enjoy to look at it.
Yeah, and you can tell like what the technology is that they're using to show this hologram.
Yeah, and it makes so he's like, "Hey, good job."
Move over, bumpus screens from Man of Steel.
Hey, that submarine fucking sucked, my dude. Orm says, and he's like, "Yeah, well, you know, my dad died in it, so." And he's like, "Here's your money." And then something fucking nonsensical happens, and the stormtrooper behind him pushes a fucking chainmail sack of coins through his chest.
I fucking loved when he fucking dumps out this big old fucking sack of gold coins at his feet, and they're just like clattering onto the fucking ground. It's so funny.
Here's your fucking doubloons, overdweller. Fuck off.
Yeah.
I love that Black Manta's getting paid in gold coins.
He's a pirate.
Yeah. He's a pirate, and they're water people. And this is also, he says, like, our false flag worked great. Thank you so much. And Black Manta mentions something about, like, oh, but I got attacked by one of you earlier or whatever. And they're like, Aquaman is not one of us.
Yeah, Orm is just like, that has fucking nothing to do with us. Bye.
Yeah, here's your coins.
Goodbye.
Bye. Yeah.
He's like,
and Manta's like, I don't want your gold. I want Aquaman. And they're just like,
yeah, well, good
tough
luck
shit.
With that.
Here's your gold.
Yeah.
Goodbye.
Okay, well, you can, yeah. Like,
yeah.
That's not our responsibility. I don't know what to tell you.
Don't they say, like, they don't tell him not to go after Aquaman?
Yeah.
I mean, they're just like, do whatever you fucking want.
Good
like,
luck
we didn't
with that.
send Aquaman. That's not our problem.
Like, our contract is over now. You're good.
We paid you to do a false flag. Why are you bringing this to me?
Just because I hate to side with Orm,
but
mean...
unrelated or related to.
This is like when you're fucking working in food service and someone shows up and they're like,
"I
spilled my drink," and you're like, "Okay, are you mad
at me?" Yeah, like when they're.
I'm sorry for buttering your cup.
Yeah.
Do you guys serve Aquaman here?
No.
I have a coupon.
That coupon is 8 years old and from another restaurant.
This is not Olive Garden, ma'am.
You said that you will price match any competitor. That's Best Buy, and we don't sell TVs. I don't. What?
This is Arby's. Come on.
I'm not giving you a TV.
We have the meats, please. We don't have the TVs. Ving, hey.
Your commercial said that you have the meats. No, that's not our commercials.
Ving, can you come out here and talk to this lady? So, speaking of bringing things to people, the Atlanteans bring the ocean to Aquaman.
Oh, yes. Aquaman's driving home on a very small, little, tiny road.
Mm-hmm.
And there's a
nice
monsoon.
I love him looking out the window and just be like, what the fuck?
Well, yeah, because like Inception is happening outside of his window, and like
it's
like
terrifying.
It really is. There's some seagulls that fly overhead, like a lot of seagulls fly over first, and then he looks out the window and you just see this like enormous skyscraper sized swell coming like through the ocean.
It's like carrying a giant derelict battleship.
It's not derelict. There's lights on. Yeah.
Oh, you know what? I think I'm mixing it up with that fucking mystifying scene in Man of Steel or Batman v Superman where he's like pulling the old ship.
Old ship, yeah.
Oh yeah.
For unclear reasons in unclear context.
But yeah, it literally like they bring the ocean to him.
Oh yes.
They bring the aqua to the man.
You can take the aqua out of the man.
No, you can't.
But you can't.
Mira actually did that to Steppenwolf in the Snyder Cut.
Yeah. Well, yeah, she took the aqua out of the man.
It's true. So the car gets completely hit by this. Like, they're trying to outrun the wave, but obviously, like, you can't. And so they get drowned. And
a telephone pole hits Aquaman and, like, drags him away from the scene.
And
he's like,
the truck is broken open, and he's like, Dad!
Yeah, and like, there's no way Dad's surviving this. And
and then two cars start having sex on top of the truck.
no,
Oh no!
no. Thankfully,
But Hank gets out.
Thankfully,
No, Amber Heard makes a big air bubble like she
Amber
did
Heard
in the
makes a big air
Justice
bubble
movie.
in her
Justice movie.
Justice movie.
The Justice film, yeah.
Yeah.
And he's laying on the ground, so Aquaman runs over to his dad, and he's, passed out. She waterbends some water out of his
Oh,
face.
she takes the aqua out of the
She
man.
does. She does give him the Steppenwolf treatment with less blood.
Aquabends, parentheses, benevolent.
I will say
this
that
part-
the
Water out of him.
aquakinesis looks a lot better in this movie because when they do it, they glow and you can see the veins in her hand when she's doing it.
Yeah, it's
They also
gross.
take a little more time, to show
This
what's
part-
happening.
This part was so funny though, because this is where Arthur finally is like, by the way, who are you?
Yeah.
So
Are you
so the dad
fucking kidding me?
coughs
Yeah,
himself
but that's
away.
okay.
And while he's hugging his dad, he's like, "So, who are you?"
Who the hell are you?
What's
like
up? What's
I never thought to ask you this in the previous film where we had 5 different conversations with each other. And she's like, I am Princess Emira Zabella Chala, but you can call me Mira.
So
And
Mira
she says-
Sabella Chala is
okay.
here.
Emira Sibella Chala.
Emira Sabella Chala.
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 She's Jewish.
Emira Sibella Chala.
Yummy.
So she's Zabella of the Zabal.
Shabbat Shalom, everyone.
And she says, so Orm did this, obviously. And they look around at the scene and just everything is fucking destroyed. The whole shore looks terrible.
Well, yeah, the thing is that he's not only just thrown oceaned everything, but he's also taken all of the trash in the ocean and put it back onto land, which
I love this.
kind of kind of a fucking Chad move, if you ask
He
me.
made
I
the
think
rain
this is
in
so
Maine
cool.
stay mainly on the Maine.
Well, he destroyed that small town in Maine.
So we go through
Unfortunately, he doesn't know that what he did is basically just further ruin the lives of impoverished communities.
He doesn't care. He's racist.
He's trying to make a war. That's what soldiers do, is they die.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah, haven't you seen Wonder Woman?
the guy that we really like from that movie said that. So yeah,
But
so we
civilians are dying. That's fine.
that's what civilians do.
That is what civilians do, Commander. They just let you say anything, huh?
When you got a big mustache like that, they're like, must be true.
Mm-hmm.
So we go through the news. We see clips of
Must
the
be
news
stash.
talking about how decades of garbage and warships have been returned to the shores.
And Randall Park is there.
Randall Park is there. Yeah, and he's like, obviously it's the Atlanteans. Duh.
Okay, this fucking melted my brain though, and this is another one of those moments that we mentioned last time of the writers of this movie trying to clean up the mess that Zack Snyder created through his complete lack of consideration of anything about the world that these movies take place in. Mm-hmm. Because this one guy is it's like a talk show on the news. They're analyzing the blah blah blah, and he's like, this could not be any clearer. It's garbage and warships. This is a message from the people of Atlantis. And the other commentators are like, dude, you fucking idiot. What are you talking about with your insane Atlantis theory that you keep bringing up?
Atlantis isn't real, dummy.
And he's like, okay, but we know that Atlantis exists because there's an Atlantean in the world who is very well known, and his name is Aquaman.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Atlanteans
They're like, he's
among
probably
us.
an alien or something else believable.
Yeah, this is them just trying to be like, okay, it was not at all made clear in the previous movie, but yes, in this world, everybody knows that Atlantis exists now, okay?
Well, at least Randall Park does.
People suspect
shit, we gotta
that
figure out how the
Atlantis
world
exists.
responds to everything that's happening. Fuck.
I mean, it could just be, he might be like, well, he's a guy who's good at fish stuff. He must be in it from the lost civilization of Atlantis. Duh. And then everyone else is like, no. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, I see what you mean.
So Mira and Arthur are on a cliff, and
yes, they're on a big, nice cliff.
And she says, "Let's do a leap of faith." Just kidding. And Arthur says, "You know,
I
Volko
remember
gave me
when
my
I
first...
did a leap of faith with my
clone twin
Willy.
Kyle."
My smooth Willy.
Slick Willy.
Slick Willy's here, everybody. So the like in another patented Sam saying "gosh" movies transition, we rotate around Jason Momoa's gigantic form until he fully occludes Mira, and then we go around the other side, and it's digitally de-aged Defoe.
It looks pretty fucking bad.
It looks really bad, but he's so fucking smooth. And
he's so smooth. He's got his man bun.
It's so weird.
It's not the worst he looks.
He looks really strange.
It's not the worst he looks.
You think so?
Oh,
I'm a little bit of a wax mannequin myself.
Underwater, he looks terrifying.
Yeah. Yeah. Also...
he's Willem Dafoe.
No! I like him.
Before they go into the water, Arthur says, "I will help you end the war," and that's it.
Mm-hmm.
Just so you know.
Mm-hmm.
So then we go to the flashback of the lesson, and Volko says, "Look at all of these lampshades we have under here, Arthur." So he's like, "Look, you know how to swim, but now you're gonna learn how to swim. So you can like talk underwater, and also like your body is accustomed to the cold that's down here, and like also it's really dark down here, so you have great eyesight, and also like the pressure, like the water pressure."
Sam, I want to ask. So did they open up the water bubbles to talk in the theatrical cut of Justice League?
In the theatrical cut, as I recall, none of that happened at all.
Okay, so yeah, because like in the Snyder cut, whenever they talk, they open up the air bubbles to talk underwater. Which brings up a problem, because they do it, apparently that only the people with royal blood can breathe air.
Yeah.
Which becomes a problem because, Mira does that to, like, 2 regular soldiers in the Snyder
Maybe
cut.
they had royal blood.
Yeah, maybe.
Maybe they have royal blood. Maybe they're the king's niece and nephew. I love, again, that this is them being like, shit, we didn't establish how Aquaman knows Volko in the previous movie, and apparently he's known Volko since he was a little kid.
Yeah,
Volko like trained him.
So he his mom left them to be in her arranged marriage or whatever, and then like 4 or 5 years later, some random Willem Dafoe guy comes up and he's like, "Hey, I'm friends with your mom. You want to learn how to swim?"
This must be comic book lore. This has to be one of those things like, oh, if you know the character, then you know.
I mean, I think obviously. That makes sense. Like, I think that, sure, why not?
I just wish that she could have visited him also, because why would Volko be allowed to go up there and train him?
I don't think that he was allowed. I think it's a secret.
Yeah, maybe we'll learn more about this as we go.
It's frustrating though, because like, you know, we all got mad in Batman v Superman, like, we do not need to fucking see the Waynes die ever again in a movie. Can you please fucking stop it? We know. I don't know a goddamn thing about Aquaman. I needed I think that we're a bit more of an origin story for him.
I think that we're gonna learn it non-linearly. I don't think it's gonna be like a just out and out origin story. I think we're gonna get bits and pieces of it as we go.
Maybe. I guess I just wish that I wish it had been linear, because I think my problem with it is that we already have been introduced to him in a way where we had no context for who he was or who any of the people he was surrounded by were. So now we're getting to this movie that focuses on him, and I'm like, can you just fucking backfill that before we do anything else? Because I want to know who the fuck this guy is.
I think that doing like an origin story for Aquaman, like just straightforward, wouldn't really work, because we already have Jason Momoa. He's not getting any smaller. And so like I'd rather them take this in medias res sort of approach to it, where it's
I like that the stories kind of parallel each other. So while he's being himself and, you know, doing stuff immediately after Justice League is over, you learn how he was born at all. And then he's having to deal with his mom has to deal with the fact that she is royal and she leaves, and then we flash forward to the present where he now has to deal with the fact that she was royal and left, and now he has to maybe go back to where she left. Like, I think that they're two stories that are, I think they're parallel.
We do learn,
even though they're like 20 years apart or whatever it is.
We do learn.
I think it's okay. I like it so far.
Yeah. So anyway,
I'm just frustrated that we've seen so much of Volko and I still have no fucking idea who he is.
So anyway,
yeah, I was confused to see him like with Orm and then also not.
Yeah,
he's just Willem Dafoe appearing in different places, and I don't know why yet. And not in a way that I'm like, ooh, who's Volko? In a way that I'm like, can you please tell me who this is?
Yeah, like, wait, what's his connection?
Yeah. Do you want...
Who's Volko?
Oh, Volko?
Yeah.
Volko is an Aquaman.
Okay.
So his name is Noidis Volko.
Cool.
He is the chief scientific advisor of the fictional undersea realm of Atlantis.
That's what happens when you ask an Australian Atlantean, is this Willem Dafoe? They say, no, this Volko. No, this Volko.
I was gonna say he's the mascot of Underwater Dominoes.
So, in the New 52, the 2011 relaunch and retcon of the DC Comics entire series, which I think this is probably based on, Volko is the former advisor of Atlantis.
Atlantis?
Yeah.
He advises what, the whole country?
He advises Atlantis.
King's right-hand man, I guess.
So anyway, he's just kind of an advisor guy.
Okay, but what is his connection to Aquaman was my question. I got that he's the king's advisor. Why did he decide to start training
Aquaman? Did
maybe,
Atlana say to him, "You must go to my son in secret"?
I think he's like an Atlana loyalist, and I think that he.
I think it would have been cool to see a little bit, like just a even dialogue-free flashback of her being like talking to him secretly, and then him being like nodding, and then going and teaching Arthur. Like, that would have helped me a little bit to understand what was going on.
Yeah, I mean, like, maybe it is being told out of order. Maybe we will get it. I think it would have been a good scene to be like, how did Volko arrive in his life? Like, what was the meeting like between Tom and Volko? Like,
right.
Did Volko show up and be like, hi, your mom sent me, she's alive? Like, how does Aquaman not know if if Volko was sent by Atlana, then surely Aquaman should know whether or not she's alive.
Like, maybe it's coming up later where...
Maybe it's coming up later.
That
is the thing to always remember, is we are not watching this movie in the intended way.
So, that's what I'm getting at. Like, maybe it comes up later. So, here's what I'm imagining. It's Volko, and he's like the advisor to the King Atlan Man, the second. And he's like, and, you know... Atlanta comes back, and she's got one kid, and his name's Orm, and he's like, he looks at Orm, and Orm's like this little fucking Nazi, and he's like torturing small animals and stuff in his like spare time, and he's like, shit, this guy can't be king. And so he's like, oh, but maybe your mom told me that there's another one because I'm the closest confidant and whatever. And so I'm going to go up above the surface and train him to be able to use his aqua powers. I mean, I would say that probably the most likely thing is that Queen Atlanta asked him to do that in secret. Because
Orm make sure my boy is prepared and protected.
Yeah, Orm, I don't think knows that Aquaman's his brother. Maybe.
No, he does.
He does?
Yeah, he talked about it with Nereus.
Okay, I'm the natural choice, even if my brother is the older one.
Okay.
Yeah, we're getting very hung up on this.
Anyway,
we should probably just move
learn
on.
why I do that, because as they're swimming along, they go to a dark, deep place, and Aquaman's shrimp eyes activate, and he can see more colors.
Yeah. Volko is like, your body can tolerate the cold and the pressure. Your eyes can adjust to see in the dark. And we see everything light up and glow. And then they leap out of the water and scare the shit out of a bunch of birds.
And then we swim with dolphins.
He's jumping with dolphins and stuff. This is exactly the kind of training montage you want to see for an Aquaman origin, is like doing fun fish stuff with the different fish that do stuff.
He swims with the dolphins, the only other fish that are the only marine life forms smart
that have documented gay sex.
They're evil.
Oh yeah, that too. So yeah, and little Arthur yells, "This is awesome!" while he's learning to swim.
Yeah, Volko's hanging out on some shale, and he's looking up at manta rays just drifting in the current, and I'm like, damn.
A squadron of manta rays. I googled it.
Because they're like planes.
I love that that's what they're called.
I love manta rays so much. What's your favorite fish, everybody?
They're big.
Goldfish crackers, am I right?
Well, it's an actual fucking question, so I would really...
I don't know. I'm sorry, I don't have an opinion on this.
I used to have a favorite fish that was angelfish, because I think they, looked really pretty. I don't really have a favorite.
As a PNW boy, I should probably, gotta give a shout out to the salmon.
The salmon, yeah. Salmon are kind of cool, because they get mad fucked up when they want to fuck. Like
Salmon, Giga, and Val, am I right?
Yeah, salmon canning. Which is what I do after I catch salmon and want to preserve them.
Remember that video of them firing salmon out of the salmon cannon?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So are you aware of
be in a tube like that?
Salmon, when they...
I want to be in the salmon tube.
When they, when they spawn, when they're going to spawn, their bodies, change very drastically.
Yes.
And they,
it's a different species of animal in Animal Crossing.
Yeah, yes. They get real horned up, and they just turn into a different type of thing.
Yes, it's ridiculous. It's so good. Fish puberty. So... Anyway, then we go back to Mira and Arthur Man, Aquaman.
Arthur Man.
And she's like, I hid my ship in this cargo box that had fallen. What are those things called?
Cargo.
Shipping container.
Shipping container.
And
Yeah.
Ew, stinky.
Cargo underwater. Is what
underwater
we learned. Cargo underwater.
Cargo underwater fucking sure does. I do need to mention something that we missed also real quick.
Yeah.
In the flashback, Arthur, when they're watching the manta rays, he's like, "When can I meet my mom?" And Volko says, "Soon, when you're ready."
So she wasn't dead then, or maybe he was lying.
Yeah,
Cargo underwater.
So yeah, he says, "Oh, your car's probably stinky," and she says, "Well, you're stinky." So
yeah.
So you sniff him armpit and go, "Ew, stinky."
Yeah. I really liked the ship is also filled with water, obviously.
Yeah.
Because, my car is full of air.
Yeah. The ship is like a big fish. I like it.
I have a bumper sticker that says, "My car is full of air."
The car is like, the underwater car is like a fish, an overwater car is like a horse.
Yeah.
You sit inside.
My car is always going clip clop, clip clop.
Yeah,
and
that's the blinkers.
So it's cool that we drive up to Atlantis, and it's this glittering underwater world. It's so beautiful and illuminated, and
there's
it's
traffic.
Really cool. And Aquaman looks a little bit in wonder at everything.
Yeah, basically they just go down and they get into traffic. Because there's a lot of traffic wanting to enter Atlantis. It's
like in Futurama, they have those in space there will be highways that all of the spaceships are on. Yeah, so it's this is another it's lampshade after lampshade, because there's the big scene.
I thought it made sense though.
Yeah. It makes sense, but I also some of this stuff mattered and some of it didn't.
I thought it was interesting world building.
I think that it's a good way of avoiding a misunderstanding. Is saying why is there a bridge underwater? Well, because the city was not always underwater.
The explanation is that you can only get in and out of Atlantis by going across the Gateway Bridge. Because it goes through a tunnel, and that's where all the security is, and everywhere else. Because it's the issue of, if the city's underwater, couldn't you just swim
from
over
above
the security checkpoint? Well, no, because there's shark cops and hydro cannons everywhere.
Right. And she says people try to sneak in all the time, and Arthur's like, yeah, okay, sure.
But
Now,
yeah.
then this was the part where I was like, I don't care, because Mira mentions that they're going to Customs and Border Control, but she has diplomatic clearance, so they can just go straight in.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just like, I wasn't gonna be worried about that.
Oh, okay, yeah.
But
I mean,
okay.
I think I would, given the fact that there's like a big traffic jam outside. So.
Oh yeah, I guess that. Yeah.
We get into
Fair
the
enough.
city.
The city's
and it's
nice.
very cool, colorful, and
It's
alien.
like a big glowy coral reef of buildings.
Yeah, every all the
Yes.
buildings are like built out of like coral reefs and like mushrooms and vines and stuff. But then the old city is like the undercity, which is like the actual ruins that sank.
Yeah, this is where the real shit happens.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
They go to the old city, and she's like, no one ever comes here. That's why I keep my safe house here. It's in an old wrecked ship. They park their boat, beep, beep, and there's
The highborns
a whole...
never venture to the sea floor.
Yeah, this is where we learn that only highborns, which I assume means people who were born above water back in the day, can actually breathe air as well. The line was actually that they could breathe water as well as air, which felt backwards, but whatever. So they have an air pocket inside of the ship as a layer of security from
Additional security.
From the pores.
I did like though, and
From the
Volko is like, also the air
Really?
pocket helps keep the animals out, and
Yeah.
he just like picks up a fish off the ground and throws it back into the water.
I would
Yeah.
have, I half expected him to just eat it.
And then I say, it's also so that so they can explain why they shot the action scenes like this.
That's right.
So, Volko's there, yay.
Yay.
Yeah,
He's
he
meeting them.
explains that Orm he can't actually, because of the ancient laws, blah 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 blah, 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 he can't actually attack the surface properly. But he's free to, like, I mean, if I'm just gonna make a big wave, and if it washes up an old battleship,
if it kills countless civilians, I mean, that is what
yeah.
they
So he
do,
says
Commander.
what Orm did was just a warning. He tells
Yeah.
them about the submarine attack, and Arthur's like, yeah, there's no way that was actually surface people. They still don't even fully believe that Atlantis even exists.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so Orm is just doing the I'm not touching you of war. But then also, yeah, this false flag. And I wrote cartoon orange hair man is Amber Heard's dad. So then they're like, okay, we gotta dethrone Orm or he's gonna destroy the whole planet.
Yeah, I mean, so to be clear, in this, Willem Dafoe is Willem the Friend.
Yeah.
Yes. And Aquaman says, I don't want to be king, and also, how could I? So we need a new plan.
It's
And
still
Volko's
weird
like-
to me. I still, watching this scene and watching Arthur interact with Volko, it doesn't feel like this is a guy that he's known since he was a kid. It still doesn't work for me. Sorry.
Yeah,
everybody.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah. This is also funny. They're the three of them are standing at a table, and Aquaman is standing with his feet like 3 feet apart, so that he's the same height as the other
He's
two of
manspreading.
them.
Willem Dafoe is a very good actor, I would like to say, just real quick.
Yeah.
I love all of the acting he does in this scene. Like, he seems like really, he's so good.
I didn't notice his acting, which I think means it was good.
Yeah, well, it's like when he's like, so basically, Willem Dafoe's plan is King Arthur type shit, where
Yeah,
literally
the Lost Trident of Atlan.
there's a lost trident of Atlan, and he's like, Aquaman's
He
like,
lore dumps.
I already got a trident. And he's like, actually, that has 5 points.
That's a 5
a
dent.
5 dent.
You fucking idiot.
And
Yeah.
and he's like, not like this one. This is the lost trident of Atlan. And
This one lets you do
whatever you like-
want.
Forged by the greatest weapon masters in history.
he says,
crafted
"Oh, that's
from
just a
Poseidon's
story.
own steel
I
for
know the
Atlan,
story.
The first ruler of
I've-
Atlantis, imbued with the power to control the sea.
oh, Volko, you've told me.
is like the gold Starbucks rewards card.
Oh, Volko, you've told me the stories of the lost trident of Atlan. And he's like, it's more than a story. It's real.
It's the truth.
So he
Yeah.
basically explains that before the Great Fall, as he calls it, Atlantis was united. It was a cool city, like, on the surface of the water. King Atlan led them all into an age of prosperity and steampunk. They had discovered unlimited energy. But then the Atlanteans became too power hungry. We see that Atlan puts the trident into some kind of laser machine and creates a big giant shockwave that destroys the city and sinks it into the ground. But the shockwave, while it may have destroyed Atlantis, it gave everyone it touched the ability to breathe underwater. And
But
they
some became fish
to be clear,
monsters
he did not destroy the city on purpose. This is an accident. This is a scientific fuck up.
Yeah. I don't know what he was trying to do. Studying the effects of lasers on
just
tridents.
make it go,
and so there's a brief mention as well of some, like, everybody evolved to breathe underwater. Some of us evolved a little too much, or not
so you
enough,
see
or
all
something.
the like different ways that like they changed, and for some reason some of them just stayed human, but like they're these like kind of like true like more properly like mermaid fish people.
Yeah.
And then there's the
Fish monsters.
well, there's not just the fish monsters, but you also see like these turtle people who are like in the subaquatic volcanoes.
Oh my god!
Yeah,
yeah.
I think there was
I gotta go back
I think
to
it's
the
the
turtle
brine
people.
and the trench. One of them became like angry crab men, and the others are just like full on like
Yeah, I would
fish
say that the
beast
brine is
people.
probably the crab men, like the
I
crab
think so,
turtle men.
yeah.
Trench is probably the dark.
Yeah. It's pretty
Oh,
cool.
that's cool. I gotta go back and look at that.
I hope we see them
See
in
more
the
of
movie.
them?
I hope
Yeah.
that they're relevant.
Because the trench are
Yeah,
awesome.
it'd be really weird if
they're
we
like
saw what
they're
they
like
look like
eyeless
in-
deep sea fish people. It's cool.
And then
So
the king,
So I
the
do
king
wanna-
was so embarrassed that he locked himself in his room until he died.
Sorry, everyone. I didn't mean to give you the
It was it, and so like
I'm sorry. I'll just go die. It's okay.
yeah, he like sits there with his trident until he dies. But there's also like. So, like, this scene didn't work for me because it's like a time lapse. You see, like, the light going in and out as he sits with his trident. But
I thought it was pretty fucking funny, to be honest.
No, it is funny because the way that you see the time passing is that his, like, the waves are going in different directions. So his cape is just like, it's like fucking Get Down. Like, his, like, wave, his, like, cape
Here
is
lies King Atlan, got down to death.
his, like, hair and
Yeah,
cape
this was.
are,
I
like,
was
going
kind of
in
just.
different directions.
It felt a little like apocryphal, but like who cares? Like
Yeah.
it is kind of it's a story.
Maybe we'll
So-
learn
I
more.
did enjoy watching him just be like, guess I'll die, and just sitting to death.
Yeah, it's like I can't believe I freaking did that. Nobody
Yeah.
talked to me ever again.
So Volko pulls out a Da Vinci Code style weird capsule.
It's a cylinder,
and,
yeah.
And he says,
It's a
"This
Pringles
is the
can.
cylinder of Galado." And he says,
Not Galado.
This tube has a clue, but
This is
it's
the
in
cylinder of
dessert
gelato.
language.
Ooh,
Yeah,
delicious.
This is the cylinder of gelato. I ate all of the gelato
I
out of
don't
it
know
while I was
how
waiting for you.
How he knows this? He says that some archaeologist team or whatever found it recently, and it's an old recording that dates back to the first dynasty, which he says, I think that this is Atlan's final message to his people, which was never found or listened to by anyone. But it's too old for us to figure out how to play it. So I'm not quite sure how he knows that it is a recording, but whatever.
Yeah,
guess.
I mean,
I
you
mean,
know.
it looks like one of those tubes that you were used to record sound on. You know?
Yeah, maybe they have.
I didn't.
That was a
how
thing.
fucking old do you think I am?
But like, no, but like,
You remember
like
being
wax
15 and-
cylinders, you know.
when light bulbs were invented.
The
Yeah, like wax
like,
cylinders, exactly.
Like, yeah, if I had a wax cylinder, I probably couldn't play it, but I could probably know that it's a wax cylinder with something on it.
Especially if
but-
archaeologists found it and then gave it to you, they would be like, "This is a wax cylinder, by the way."
yeah, fair enough.
It's
yeah,
also in a
whatever.
different
Context.
I'm
language,
nitpicking, it's fine.
so that's the other reason they can't listen to it. But yeah, he's
Is that
basically
right? Did
like,
they say that?
I wrote it in my
Okay.
notes. It would be a weird thing for me to make up.
They're gonna play it and it's just gonna be like, "Hello, I'm King Atlan, and I just wanted to say."
Well, maybe the instructions are in
By the
deserter
way, it's
language.
from the Deserter Kingdom, which we don't know anything about because it's
Yes,
one of the
there is
last-
there
there
we
is
go.
a
Okay.
mark on the capsule which indicates that it was made in the Deserter Kingdom. And
Maybe that's what I'm thinking
Arthur
of.
has to go find a way to play it by going to the Deserter Kingdom, but then there's a big explosion. This is the third
Bionicle
time in the movie that
attack!
there's a big explosion and a wall gets busted open.
But the Bionicles are
I
here.
bust the windows out your safe house.
No, please.
Whatever.
Don't do that.
Please, no, it's not safe anymore.
That's the exact opposite of what I want.
So
Armed
Amber,
soldiers are here.
Orm soldiers are here. It's border defense because they were like, hey, this guy is brown. I mean, this guy's from the surface. He can't be here. But
Volko and Mira like hide behind a thing, and Volko's like, they can't know that I'm here. Neither of us are supposed to be here. So as far as we know, Orm's soldiers only see Aquaman in this moment.
And like mother, like son, he fights the Bionicles.
Yeah. He fights them Bionicle. He kicked their ass.
But then But
then there's a new soldier that enters, and he's got red armor with swords, so you know he's scarier. And there's 3 of him.
They keep slow-mo entering the bubble to start fighting him.
It did feel very video game where he clears one wave, and then the next guy comes in. He's like, "Ha! I'm the new enemy type."
And Orm is like, now reverse direction and
you have to stun me before you can do damage to me, Aquaman.
Press Y and pull back on the left analog stick to dodge. Do this 3 times, Aquaman, to prove that you've learned it. He beats them, but then another one comes in and he's like, I'm the 3rd enemy type.
He goes like samurai style. Like, it's just the same dude, but he's cooler.
My face is CGI.
And he's obviously cooler because he fucking wrecks Aquaman's shit.
Yeah, he does kick Aquaman's ass.
This guy's a
you have the right to remain silent.
He does the big punch on Aquaman, which rocks. Like they're boxing and stuff. Like they both get disarmed in their boxing, and then you just the camera swings back to his arm, and you can see the light fill up his fist, and then he just punches.
Oh yeah, that's right. He did kind of charge up a mega punch, huh?
Yeah,
that was pretty good. He did the fucking the Hunter x Hunter John Ken whatever, the John Ken. That's what it's called.
The and then he just
the John Ken goo.
And then he
It took me way too long to remember. Whatever, moving on.
He punches Aquaman again, and that's where we're done for today.
He gets Aquaman is arrested.
Yeah.
And the last thing we see before he gets his lights fully punched out is Mira and Volko escape before anyone sees them. And that is it for today.
That's part 1.
2 episodes to get 51 minutes into the film.
So, Sam, you mentioned something earlier.
Oh yeah, I wasn't sure how long we would go, so I wanted to, in case we finished this way too fast, I did want to have a little backup. So if you're interested, I do have a little fanfic from Wattpad called "Pregnant by Aquaman."
I do.
Yes.
Yes. Obviously.
Yes.
Chapter 1. This is by Zoans1123 on Wattpad. Chapter 1. Arthur's POV. As I was sleeping, my dad came in my room and threw water on me, and I asked him what the problem was. He said to me, "Do you have anything you want to explain to me?" And it came to my mind that I am buying drinks for us tonight, and it's on me, and I laughed, and my father was not laughing with me, and I wanted to know what was going on with myself, and I told him. I really don't know what's wrong.
Yeah, so that's
He said in a happy tone. He said in a happy tone.
What is happening?
How come you didn't tell me that I was a granddad? And I was looking confused, and I said, Dad, this has to be a joke. I never met no one else, and I've been using protection ever since.
Ever since
Until
what?
it came to me that it was a light-skinned girl who was really pretty at my 27 birthday bash.
You're 27?
And she had this pretty swimsuit and awesome body figure with the swimsuit, and we both woke up in the same bed, and she dashed out of my bed before I even get the chance to get her name.
This is like Squirt Guy.
Then I shook it off until my father showed me a picture of the girl and this little boy that looked exactly like me when I was younger, and it made me think, this can't be my kid, can it? So I went to track her down, and I found her, and what was her name, and everything, and I went to her house, and it was about to go down.
Wait, what?
What was about to go down?
Okay,
I don't know, 2 years ago.
Wait, can I read Kayla's POV?
Yeah, please.
What?
Okay.
Oh, also, this is written by someone who's called Zoans1123, in parentheses, Kayla 2003. Interesting that Kayla's POV is next.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, Kayla's POV. Kayla, congratulations, you're pregnant. Said the doctor.
Said the doctor is in quotes.
Yes. Ha!
You use quotations for when somebody says something.
Ha! I said...
In quotes.
You're 4 weeks pregnant. The doctor said...
So let's just read the dialogue here.
Okay.
Said the doctor.
I said.
The doctor said.
Those 3 words would forever change.
The doctor said. What 3 words?
The doctor said.
The doctor said.
Or said the doctor. Man, when you look at said for long enough, it's not a word. Said.
You're 7 weeks pregnant.
Wait, is that isn't how you, is that how you spell that? I'm beginning to doubt myself.
S-A-I-D, that is how you spell the word said. Yes.
Okay, yeah.
Yes.
I was just kind of looking at it for too long. But those 3 words would forever change my life. But I was sitting on the couch with my swim clothes on.
Despite that, I was sitting on the couch.
My 2-piece bathing suit and shorts. And I was thinking about those words when a knock was on my door. And when I opened the door, I saw the same dude that I had the one-night stand with in some hot trunks. And when I tell you, wow, that is the first fucking period in this paragraph.
What happens when you tell me wow?
I slammed the door quick, but what came to my mind is my son, Charlie, and he already asleep, and I had to go wake him. Is this 2 years ago?
I don't know.
I had to go wake him up and go to the hiding spot, but he beat me to him.
Okay. So, he went to her house and it was about to go down. She flashes back to finding out she was pregnant.
Yes.
She leaves the flashback, and now we're back to him visiting her.
She leaves the flashback, but she's wearing a swimsuit and sitting on the couch.
And when I tell you wow.
So, I'll get this.
I have to say, for Wattpad fan fiction about getting pregnant by Aquaman, they are really missing the important part.
Yeah, so
they're just glossing over.
I don't know. You don't know what the important part is here.
I know what the important part is.
Okay, Charlie, and he already sleep, and I go to wake him up and go to the hiding spot, but he beat me to him, and he was watching Charlie, and I asked in a nervous tone, "What do you want?" And he told me, for 2 years, not a phone call or a message, or, "Hey, it's me, and we have a kid, but it's cool, though."
Before we proceed, I completely forgot to mention, there is a cast list before Chapter 1.
Oh.
So, Kayla Johnson is played by Kehlani Parrish.
Okay.
Arthur Curry, of course, Jason Momoa. Charlie Poseidon Curry is played by Lucas, parentheses unknown, and then there's just a blurry picture of a baby.
From Smash Bros. From Earthbound.
Why cast him?
Val, would you like to read the rest?
Oh, yes. I didn't click on the link yet. Sorry.
It started Arthur's POV.
Back to Arthur's POV.
Third paragraph.
So I went to Kayla's house and I knocked about twice and she came to the door and I saw
back.
her look...
Oh, yeah. Whoop.
About twice? Okay. And I saw her looking better than ever and she looked surprised like she found out that she got a new job interview. Before I even got the chance to open my mouth, she slammed the door. Therefore, I can read minds, and she said something about a Charlie, and I had to go see who that is. So while I'm walking on top of the house, I stop and hear a small little heartbeat. So I went inside the room and found the little boy that my dad showed me a picture of, and he looked exactly like me while I'm studying his features. Kayla came into the room asking, "What do you want?" in a nervous tone, and I was completely raged, and I had to calm down before answering her because her heartbeat was inconsistently beating like crazy. I said,
is this some fucking cardiophilia shit?
No, I don't think so. I think this is probably written by a 10-year-old.
Oh, okay.
So I said, for 2 years, not a phone call or message or, "Hey, it's me,
Hey,
and
I
we have a
remember
kid,"
that.
but
Yeah.
It's cool, though. She asked me what name was, and I told her Arthur is the name. Great. Kayla POV. The man I had a one-night stand with was studying Charlie features, and he looked exactly like him from head to toe.
We know.
And I gathered the courage I had to ask him what his name was, and he told me his name was Arthur, but I felt a little pressure raised off my chest. And he asked what was my son name, and I told him Charlie Poseidon Curry, and he asked me why did you give him my last name. Therefore, I told him to let Charlie sleep and come in the front, and I was going to tell the whole truth.
Why don't you?
I love that every time it switches POV, half of the POV is stuff that happened in the previous POV. There's one comment, "Update please," says 1-800 my dick fell off.
Yeah, we'll save the further chapters for later times where we're also running.
There are 7 chapters.
Good. Maybe
I wasn't planning on reading anymore, but that was
1-800 my
maybe
dick
we'll
fell off
complete it at
is
the end of
getting their wish.
Aquaman if we feel like it.
Well, now hold on. I mean, if there's 7 chapters, we're probably going to have 3 more episodes. What say we do 2 chapters each time?
Yeah,
if we got the time at least.
All right. Let's
Chapter
go to the
2.
next one.
Kayla's POV. As I was sitting on the couch with legs crossed, Arthur kept touching my shit as I told him to put his fucking hands down. But he didn't listen.
He kept touching my shit and I told him to put his hands down.
Arthur kept...
Put his fucking hands down.
As I was sitting on the couch with legs crossed, Arthur kept touching my shit as I told him to put his fucking hands down, but he didn't listen, so I threw a small seashell at him, and he looked at me pissed, and I raised my eyebrows like there was a problem, and as I was getting ready to... This is all one sentence. Like there was a problem, and as I was getting ready to check on Charlie, I had an uncomfortable feeling in my stomach that I need to tell Arthur to stop looking at my ass, and he looks at me like I wasn't looking at your ass. Then this bastard had the nerve to tell me that your sarcastic attitude has worsened. No! And I rolled my eyes as he pushed me up against a door, and I told him no baby making anytime soon. He growled in my ear saying, "Please," and I told him no and pushed him away.
Arthur's POV. That's always...
Sorry, is she an Aqua woman? I can't tell. She's just wearing a swimsuit and has seashells everywhere.
No, she's just she lives on the beach.
Yeah, she's like Squirt Guy. Like,
oh god.
Arthur's POV.
She likes to pick shells for sure.
This is like this is like female Squirt Guy. Like Arthur's POV. As I was walking through Kayla's house touching stuff, she told me to stop touching her shit.
Okay, so he was touching her belongings, not just like...
ignored it, because she was already pissed, so I kept touching her shit until she threw a seashell through
what did she do?
Okay, so, sorry. So, and ignored her because she was already pissed, so I kept touching her shit until she threw a of seashell as she was getting up. I was checking out her ass, and she turned around and told me to stop looking at her ass. In my head, I was... in my head I was thinking I ought to slap the hell out of butt.
I ought to slap the hell out of butt.
But then I lied, saying I wasn't looking at your butt, and I told her that her attitude has worsened, and she rolled her eyes. It took all that I had not to take her down on this floor, but
isn't the baby in the room?
I walked up to her
and
pushed her up against the door, and she pushed me off saying, "No baby making anytime soon." And I growled please in her ear. "I have 2 Odysseys, so tell me no." I have to Odyssey to tell me no.
Oh, audacity! And have 2 Odyssey to tell
I was so pissed, man. I was so
pissed, man.
So as Kayla went to the restroom, Charlie came out looking for Kayla. I said, "Come here, buddy." And he came here, and I picked him up, and he fell back asleep. And Kayla came in there and took him back to bed.
This baby's very chill about a man he's never met, just picking him up.
So then I asked her, "Are you going to tell me why you didn't say nothing about the pregnancy?" She took a deep breath and said, "Sure, I'll tell you."
Oh my god.
Kayla's POV. When I came from the bathroom, I went to go check on Charlie, but he wasn't in there. So I went in the living room and saw Charlie laying on Arthur. I picked him up, and Arthur asked me the one question I was trying to avoid. "Why you say nothing about the pregnancy, period." I took a deep breath, and I promise I was going to tell you about it. I followed you to...
how few periods there are in this.
I took a deep breath, and I promise I was going to tell you about it. I followed you to the bar, and I was going to tell you about it, but then as soon as you are...
That's the name of the bar. Capital T, the bar.
The bar. As you're going to get ready and leave, this girl came out of nowhere on water, which was walking towards you. But thought she...
Wait.
This is about Mira?
This girl came out of nowhere water, which was...
And water.
What?
Which was walking towards you. The water was walking
Mira.
Towards you, and
she came out of the water that was
nowhere
walking
in
towards
water.
You. But I thought she was your girlfriend, so I didn't want to be caught up on no drama, so that's why I left it alone. And when I saw you with her, it made me feel like I was just a one-night stand to you, nothing more, and I didn't notice I was crying after a tear fell on my thigh.
Okay.
You didn't notice after that?
I have a prediction. If we meet this other girl... I think that she is somehow also going to be an author stand-in for Kayla. I think
this is a trapped in an island with Joss Hutcherson.
Yeah. I think 2 author stand-ins are going to fight over Aquaman.
So, therefore, I just left it like that. Until I seen your father, and he was very smart. He asked me, was Charlie your kid? And I laughed it off and told him no. And he held up a picture of you when you were younger, and I begged him not to tell, 'cause I was scared that one of the ocean people would have him taken from me. I was crying.
Ma'am, this is Ocean CPS.
I was crying and I didn't care until I heard a knock on the door and I went to go see who it was. And it was Mira, his fiance. And I told him he can escort himself out. And Charlie came and ran into my hands. I picked him up and told him to leave. And I can tell Mira was burning a hole in the back of my head with her eyes. I told them to go or I kick both of y'all's ass and make you leave.
Arthur's POV. As Kayla was telling Mai she didn't say nothing about the pregnancy, she had enough fear that somebody from Atlantis would take Charlie from her, but I don't blame. I would have kept quiet about it myself. If I was a girl, but I'm not, so I don't worry about it.
I'm a boy, so I can say whatever secrets I want.
Yeah, okay, yeah. You can do this. You can do it. I believe in you.
We were talking until Mira desperate ass showed up with her weird ass.
We didn't mention that Mira has a weird ass.
Yeah.
We were talking until Mira desperate ass showed up with her weird ass. It was a knock on the door and Kayla opened it up. She was hella pissed and I was trying to tell her and she told me to get out or she was going to be both Mira and my ass. And Mira looked like she wished she would try it, and I grabbed Mira and told her it was time to go. ... I'm back, guys! More chapters are coming soon. I can't wait for school to end. I have some juicy things for you guys. Writer's block is a karma.
This is the female version of Squirt Guy.
I'm gonna be you and Mira.
And Mira.
Mira showed up with her
Mira
weird
and your
ass.
ass.
Oh, god damn it, it's
Desperate
Mira's
ass
weird
showed up
ass
with
again. She's always bringing that with her wherever she goes.
Sam, this was a very good decision.
Oh, fuck. I didn't think it would be this good.
Amazing.
All right. Sam, what are you going to have for lunch?
What are you having for lunch?
Fuck. Let me just save that link for next time.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ. Holy shit. I don't know.
I'm crying.
We don't have any food here. I gotta go to the store. I don't know.
That's fine.
Me too.
I'm sorry, everyone.
That's okay. You know.
Sorry to let you all down.
It's not like you do this every week.
It's your fault for asking every time.
It's true.
I'm hoping to make a
Who
change.
won this episode?
Who won this episode? Oh god, I don't
Kayla.
know.
Mm-hmm. I think Mira's weird ass lost, actually. Mira desperate ass with her weird ass.
Yeah.
Kayla is gonna be her weird ass. Fuck.
Where can we find y'all?
You can find us on Twitter at 0to0_pod, where I'm going to tweet a picture of a Bloomberg Business GUI duck diagram. You can find me on Twitter at Posy Stress. I have been streaming Danganronpa with Lauren on my Twitch channel, twitch.tv/positive stress. It's been a great time. We got through the second trial, so it's all uphill from here.
Yeah, it all gets better from there.
Woohoo!
Oh, I'm Giga. You can find me on Twitter at Gigalithic. You can find the art I did in a game called Paradise Killer. You can find my voice in 2 weeks on a podcast called Element OP about the television show Elementary, where we talk about cursed shit for a very long time.
Yeah. Oops.
You know, we're both perverts.
The episode had a guy named Dick Ball Seal, and it had some roosters in it, so...
Yeah, oops.
We were set up to fail.
You were talking about all this shit, and then Kayla said, take your fucking hands off my shit.
Yeah, you can't just make an episode with a guy named Dick Ball Seal and
expect us to be normal about it.
Except us to be not just become complete perverts.
I'm Val Flight Cub. You can find me on Twitter at Flight Cub. You can hear me on LMNOP, my podcast.
What's the second B for?
Oh, the second B stands for Bloomberg Business Week.
Yeah.
Sponsored by Bloomberg Business Week.
Better than HelloFresh.
Yeah, I'm also on LMNOP podcast I host, where I convince people to watch Elementary and then talk to me about it. And if you're Giga, I make you watch 2 episodes because I tell you the wrong one first.
Oops.
And yeah, the next episode coming out will be Giga's, and then the one after that will be with Sam. So listen if you like 0 to 0. And if you don't, try it out anyway.
Well, the next
So it's called Ears to You. I think I've been calling it the Ears Have It every time.
No, I think you've been switching back and forth.
Well,
Cool. That's
we can revisit the tape.
next episode
That's
will
smart
actually
of me.
be Morg, right? And then it's me.
Yes.
And then it's Sam.
Well, yeah, so the Morgue episode is coming out before this episode of 0 to 0 is coming out.
Okay.
Yeah. But listen to the Morgue episode too. That one's good.
Yeah, it's good. It's about a
do Sherlock and Watson go to a morgue?
I watched I
No,
watched that
actually.
episode as well, and it's okay.
And that's all.
That's all.
You can find us on noisepace.xyz. Zed. Shit. Sorry, Matt.
Where you can hear such podcasts as
Nanaroy's
Nightmare and Era.
Henry
Fear
Kissinger's
baiting.
Pokemon Going to Die. Elite Full
It's not a fact,
Restore.
just a fact.
The Island Shuffle.
Twink's Awakening.
What's the new one about Transformers?
Prime Cuts.
Prime Cuts.
Cuts.
And speaking of Morgue, Morgue is also on Digimon Ghost Gaze, which is also new.
Yes.
Tuning Fork.
Pot of Greed.
About pitchfork opinions.
Which are honestly mostly that it's very bad.
Pitchfork bad, but...
Huh?
I didn't see that one coming.
Yeah.
What's our sign off for this?
Fuck, I
Don't tell us how to pirate?
Squad Across the Rim.
Gotta get my weird ass out of here.
Stop touching my shit.
Momo problems.
Momo
problems. Goodbye.
With your desperate ass.
Bye.
Bye.